prepare for trouble. And make it double.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Well, what? You don't have the... It's not in your soul anymore, Ryan?
No, not really.
Oh, well, we might as well get to this.
Yep.
And welcome to the Final Form, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Mitchell, and this time, my friend Ryan gets to be the party pooper.
God damn it. I'm Ryan, and we're gonna talk about some stuff, I guess.
We're dealing with Pokemon, the first movie. Now, I know a lot of people have made this joke, but the balls on them for calling this the first movie. Like, they knew. They had... I think, what are they up to, like 20 movies now?
I have no idea. I have not been following that for some time.
Oh, neither have I. That's why I know they passed the 15 mark some time ago.
Good. Great. Are they any better than this one?
Some would actually argue the third one is better than Miyazaki.
Better than Miyazaki?
I don't know.
Why aren't we watching that?
Because we have to start at the beginning.
Oh, God. We're doing all of them?
If you want. I mean, we can, Clockwork Orange this for you.
Oh, okay. Oh, God, no. No, thank you, Mr. Kubrick.
Maybe we'll just jump around.
So, yeah, we're doing Pokemon, the first movie, which I loved as a kid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure I almost killed my VCR rewatching it.
Yeah, right? VHS copy, as well as being there opening night at the, at the Grandview Cinema.
Oh, memories. That was like one of the first times I ever saw that theater, like, packed.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we lived in like peak Pokemon fever.
Oh, yeah. I can distinctly remember when I got my Pokemon. It was an amazing, magical trip. Yeah. Literally, I was in Disney World.
Oh, yeah?
It was my 7th birthday. That was my 7th birthday gift. And in Disney World, I got a Game Boy.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And 2 crappy, shovelware games, I can't remember now, and Pokemon.
Huh.
Yeah.
Probably mentioned this on Jedi Dropouts before, but funny thing about me living in, like, peak Pokemon mania, I didn't play the games. As a kid. I didn't have a Game Boy as a kid either.
Exactly, right? Yeah. You didn't have a Game Boy, how you gonna play it?
Exactly. But, I mean, the cartoon, and it's funny because, I mean, obviously it was an anime series, but, like, it's one of those anime series I forget to call an anime sometimes because it's so entrenched in American culture.
Well, thanks to 4Kids.
Yeah.
Once again, another first for us is our first time dealing with 4Kids Productions.
I don't know too much about 4Kids outside of this. Like, do they have... What kind of reputation do they have?
They're infamous.
Okay.
That's the easiest way of saying it. They are unaware of any nation outside of America.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They would, for example, for promos for their shows, have all the animes they're dubbing sing the Star Spangled Banner, like the American national anthem, and like that is just so weird.
Yeah,
and they were very terrified of the word death.
Yeah,
like absolutely, this is the one thing you can't have around kids. And they also were, despite the fact their primary job was to take Japanese shows and westernize it, they did not exactly pick a lot of good shows. Like Pokemon. Okay, that's more kid-like. Yu-Gi-Oh! Kinda. In places, not the best, but I can see where you're coming from. Sonic X, Kirby. Oh, these are fantastic choices for kids. One Piece.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Although, that being said, the only way I can watch One Piece is the 4Kids version, because I can't stand One Piece, so...
Yeah.
Basically, I look at the 4Kids One Piece as a comedy show.
We're probably going to have to do One Piece at some point.
Oh, yeah. I'm not...
yeah.
I'm hoping to be wrong. My memories are just like... But, yeah.
Yeah.
But 4Kids... For everything wrong they did, though, they were a leader in paying their actors well.
Okay.
Giving their actors, like, a lot of respect.
Yeah.
They did a lot of hard work in their bizarre, weird fixes. They threw their money around with really good advertisement. Like, for every evil they did, in terms of translations and localizations, they did, like, a good thing behind the scenes.
Okay.
And they introduced a lot of really talented voice actors to the world. Some of them are still big people. Like, Mike Pollock was introduced. He was 4Kids Dr. Eggman. He is still Dr. Ivor Robotnik / Eggman to this day with Sega. He is that beloved and that good that nobody can replace him. He's basically like if you were trying to replace Mario.
Wow.
It's just like, you think of Dr. Eggman, you think of Mike Pollock.
Yeah.
They also introduced the glory that is Dan Green, one of the more bolsterous, deep-voiced people. He played Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay.
Yeah. And a couple characters in Pokemon.
Okay.
And a lot of them were really damn talented. And it's basically like, a lot of them got their start by working for the devil, in a sense.
Yeah, yeah.
But they still introduced people to anime. Like, they were one of the first companies I know that translated and said, hey, this actually is an anime, despite the fact they were still westernizing the crap out of it. Which is very strange. Like, when Sailor Moon first came out, nobody called that an anime. When Dragon Ball Z came out, nobody called that an anime. After Pokemon, the next few things 4Kids did, we kind of realized, hey, this is what anime is.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have to thank them, but we also have to learn from their mistakes. So many bizarre, odd changes. And this movie has a lot of prime examples of that, too.
Yeah. Just wanted to mention, I knew this movie did well in its release. I wanted an exact number.
Oh, please tell me. Just tell me what it is.
I mean, released in, what's the year here? 1998. That is peak Pokemania. Yeah. It grossed $163 million.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like in today's numbers, not
oh yeah,
huge, but like
when you adjust for inflation.
Yeah, adjust for inflation and consider what it is.
Yeah,
it being a.
And that's not counting all the tie-in stuff, just from the movie alone.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm pretty sure it did really well in VHS sales as well. Like,
oh, I can't even imagine.
I feel like I read the number 4.2 million copies sold or something like that.
Yeah, I would believe that, honestly, and.
Yeah, 4.2 million VHS. And between box office revenue and home video earnings in just the U.S.
Oh yeah,
$232 million.
Jesus,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you don't see that with these kind of movies. I mean, like you see Disney animated movies, sure.
Yeah,
but that's a totally different thing altogether.
Yeah,
that's not an animated. Anime-based movie based on a television show. It's unheard of.
It's based off a video game.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I mean, it's based off so many things. So many things could have gone wrong in terms of the juggernaut that is Pokemon.
Yeah.
And yet, it's hard to think of a wrong move Pokemon has done without it being in hindsight. Like,
yeah.
One of the things me and Ryan are both going to agree on is this movie has not aged well.
I couldn't watch it.
I don't blame you.
I
watched it, but I also was at the same time grinding in Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
And I was more interested in I was grinding my botanist, which is just to walk around, find a tree, and get minerals, get wood from it, and then run to another tree. Like, this is the most boring grinding you can do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I maximize my path through this arch of trees, I'll do this faster. And all right, Ash just got electrocuted. Yeah.
Petrified.
He got electrocuted once before in the movie.
Oh, okay. It's been a while. I like.
That's actually a small thing that's really funny about that movie is as much as 4Kids hated the concept of death,
Yeah.
Western fans more or less remember that scene as Ash got killed.
Yeah.
If you ask most Japanese fans, Ash got turned to stone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, was 4Kids right? Were kids really stupid?
Yeah.
Or was it just how 4Kids, just edited that scene? Speaking of their editing, oh my god, I make fun of this to this day, but the song "Brother, My Brother, What Are We Fighting For?" They put that in the movie when people are fighting.
Yeah.
Everyone makes fun of that scene. In the original Japanese, it's this haunting, somber song that actually has emotions to it. But because it has emotions to it, 4Kids put a random pop song in it. And apparently there's like 7 or 8 pop songs in the end credits.
I remember very specifically the M2M song.
Yes.
So, that was the big single.
Yeah.
What is it? Don't Say You Love Me
Something like that,
by
yeah.
M2M.
Like,
anyone listening, if you don't remember the song, go listen to it. It'll instantly bring you back to a certain time and place.
yeah.
Yeah.
We apologize for sending you back that time and place.
No, it's not good, but
It's not the worst.
No,
but seriously, the movie. It's not that this movie couldn't have been good. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say the Japanese version is still really enjoyable, aged poorly, but still watchable. Not the 4Kids version.
Yeah. I'll start out right here and just say that I hate the Pokemon anime. I hate it. I hate it so much. I can't watch it. I can't watch anything about it. I remember certain scenes from the series that stick out as oh wow, that's one of the first times I felt sadness as a child. Like the Butterfree episode and Charmander and specific scenes.
Yeah.
But I cannot watch it. I've tried time and time again. I can't do it. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just gonna, state that outright. So that's where my basis is coming from.
You might end up liking a lot of the spin-off shows where, their heads are still on their head.
Yeah.
Like I have not watched Pokemon Origins. I keep meaning to.
Okay.
I do know it has some animation problems, but it was made by 4 different studios.
Oh, Jesus.
It's 4 episodes, 4 different studios.
Why?
I don't know.
That's bonkers.
Episode 1, amazing animation, blows your mind. 2 and 3, who did this? It's almost like stick figures bopping up and down places. And episode 4, what I've seen, is also, oh my god, the animation is so crisp and smooth. And apparently episode 4 is made by the guys who actually make the Pokemon anime.
Were they all perhaps made by Madhouse in different times? This one was made by Madhouse 5 years ago, and this one was made by Madhouse last month.
Or maybe Madhouse went hungover.
Yeah.
We are beating around the bush of this movie, aren't we?
Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Alright, well, I need to mention this because, once again, it's what 4Kids cut out, which is the scene that actually makes us understand Mewtwo and why he so hates the world, in the sense.
Yeah.
The movie starts with someone trying to clone Mew.
You're skipping past the most important part.
Oh, right, that speech.
Pikachu's vacation.
I did not remember watching that. I have blocked that completely.
Oh, really?
Yes. Because oh god, now I remember it now. Goddamn Peekaboo. Do you remember the schoolyard rumors of Peekaboo, or did you not?
I remember that vaguely.
Yeah.
But back then with the games, there were always these different rumors floating around, right?
Yeah. Well, because Missing No was an actual working rumor, it gave credence to every single rumor.
Yes.
Especially from your friend whose uncle works for Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone had that one friend.
Yeah.
I have never heard the story of the guy. Oh, I was the guy bullshitting saying my uncle worked for. No, I was like, I heard it from my friend who had an uncle from Nintendo. But you told me it was your uncle.
I don't know. It's really funny because certain rumors were based in fact.
Yeah.
And then
or bad coding or events that were going to be brought over but left in the Japanese version. Or just the glitches in general.
Yeah.
And so every rumor could be true.
Yeah.
And the internet was in its infantile stages, and if you think the current internet is full of bad information...
Oh, yeah, really, though.
God, the early 1990s internet and video games and anime. Oh, God. People couldn't tell fanfic from legit.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely true. And not just that, but like, I mean, even in early Pokemania years, the internet wasn't really something we had like that much access to. It wasn't
I just remembered a really funny story, actually. The story of Peekaboo was actually confirmed by mistake because an intern printed Peekaboo on an official Pokemon card.
Ah, of course.
Because, well, he's an intern. He's not paid to care. I mean, this feels like we're just more going to do a reminiscing of Pokemon with...
Well, I mean, it's the first time we talked about Pokemon, which is so huge, and I mean, might as well dwell on it a little bit.
It is more enjoyable.
Now, I couldn't get through watching any of the movie, so obviously I didn't rewatch Pikachu's Vacation.
I forgot completely about that.
Am I recalling this right, that Pikachu's Vacation introduced some Pokemon into the anime for the first...
Meryl and... it introduced two Gen 2 Pokemon. Was it oh my god. It was the pink... Pink dog.
Yeah. Oh my god. Snubble, yeah. There you go.
Thanks, Brain, for remembering that.
Yeah. And I remember that. I remember when I was in the theater watching that and being like, whoa, who are these guys?
Yeah, everyone freaked the hell out.
Yeah, of course.
Except for the parents. The parents were just like, oh god, shut up.
Oh my god, more colorful animals. Wow.
Okay, small tangent. Shout out to all the parents who had to live through that.
Oh yeah. Oh god, like us not being able to watch this now.
Yes.
Coming back from loving it as a kid, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Parents who had to take their kids to this and being like, "What the fuck is my child watching?"
Yeah. And a major shout out to those parents who actually tried to keep up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're grown adults.
Yeah.
I have a hard time keeping up with the current Pokemon stuff.
Oh, there's too many.
There's too many, and a lot of them are just... What the fuck? Yeah. Not to say Gen 1 didn't have its... What the like looking back now at some of the original Pokemon, they are just as ugly as anything current, so at least they're consistent.
I don't know. I feel like Gen 1 had fewer misses.
It did.
Whereas... like, every generation now, you're going to see at least a dozen, like, wow, you're not even trying anymore. Yep. You know?
Although, Gen 1 will always forever have the height of the laziest design. It's a Pokeball! It's a Pokeball upside down!
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and snort cocaine for an hour.
I don't know. I think what's even lazier is, this one's a pile of garbage. And it turns into a bigger pile of garbage.
Fair enough.
Come on.
I mean,
come on.
I do sometimes say what a pile of Trubbish, because that's the actual Pokemon's name. Trubbish just sounds fun to say.
Oh, it's a great name.
Yes.
But, like, that just sounds like someone who is pissed off at their job. It's like, I'm sick of designing these fucking Pokemon. This one's a fucking pile of garbage, and it's going to turn into bigger garbage. Or he designs something really amazing. He works so hard, and the lead designer's like, "Oh, that's just garbage. You want garbage? I'll give you garbage." There you go.
The designer's like, "Beautiful, I love it."
Yeah.
We'll put it in the game right now, and he's just in the background silently screaming because he gets paid by the Pokemon that's accepted.
Yeah, paid by commission. Okay. So, okay, we got the silly M2M pop singles. You got the Pikachu's Vacation,
and the horrible existential angst that was removed from the movie.
Yeah, that would have been pretty jarring.
It would have been, and I will admit to this: I have a hard time rewatching this movie, but rewatching the stuff that was cut, I actually really still enjoy that.
Okay.
It. Mewtwo, the main villain of the movie, is a clone of Mew.
Yeah.
And every clone in this movie is given the name 2.
Yes.
Which is really stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But Mewtwo is made by a mad scientist who wants to learn to properly clone so he can clone his daughter. He's managed to somehow capture her brainwaves.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And because Mewtwo is psychic, he can talk to her. And... her name is Amber too, but she insists on being called Amber because she has all of Amber's memories. And she takes Mewtwo through her memories. This is my town. This is where I grew up. That's the sun. That's the sky. I don't care if you're a Pokemon. You're talking to me. We're friends. And it's sweet and saccharine, and Then she fades away because she couldn't be kept stable.
Lovely.
And Mewtwo almost goes crazy from losing his only friend, and the doctors mind wipe him away from remembering Amber 2. But he still remembers the hole in his heart. And that's kind of why he's upset the scientists are just treating him like a lab rat. Because he wasn't allowed to have emotions. Like, they took away his memories. He doesn't remember what they took away. But that's actually a really good whole story for a science fiction movie in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then it leads to this.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been a little dark for... I'm not saying it wouldn't have made the movie itself better.
Yeah.
But for that audience, at that time,
but then again, Miyazaki would have easily done that and aired that for his movies.
Yeah, but it's Miyazaki.
I know.
I just mean for an American release.
Yeah, I get why it was cut, but
yeah,
this is why people don't respect kids.
Yeah,
they think they couldn't handle that. I mean. Disney game was like, people make fun of Disney, but at least Disney wasn't afraid to show people dying.
Yeah, that's fair. But
or Don Bluth.
Don Bluth is a different monster altogether.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
But like that's almost like it's kind of like a Don Bluth kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and the rest of the movie is basically Mewtwo's grand machinations to take over the world, in a sense. I mean, in the Japanese version, he's not as purely evil.
No, it's...
Like, in the English version, there's a storm. In both the English and the Japanese, there's a storm going on that Mewtwo has created. In the English version, he's going to expand the storm to destroy all of humans on Earth. Okay. The Japanese version, it's just a storm I made.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was one of the things when reading up, they were talking about how they changed Mewtwo from a less morally ambiguous villain, sort of, to a clear-cut, like, this is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because American audience, I guess, you know.
Bad guys gotta be bad. They gotta be twiddling their mustaches and tying women to train tracks.
And don't get me wrong, what I was saying earlier about American, the audience not being able to handle it, it's not specifically that I don't think kids could handle that kind of darkness in a movie, because we've seen it before, but specifically to go from the Pokemon anime to something like that. To
be fair, that was mostly because a lot of the things like that were cut from the anime.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been like 0 to 100. The anime would have ramped up in places. It had goofy moments. It had dark moments. I mean, shout-outs to the episode where that abandoned Charmander.
Yeah.
Which, is actually a wonderful story about how to deal with abusive relationships.
Yeah. You're not wrong there.
But it also had its incredibly stupid episodes. I mean... I don't even need to mention them. As soon as I said stupid episodes for Pokemon, a lot of people just immediately thought of 4 or 5 ones.
Yeah.
There's one that comes to my mind where Meowth from Team Rocket is seen by a kindergartner as a superhero.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Hot rubbish.
Yeah. Yep. That bit sums it up.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I will say this about the movie. The animation still has aged really well, considering this is all hand-colored and...
Yeah.
Like, we're never going to get a movie like this ever again.
No.
In terms of animation, And the designs of Mewtwo's evil lair... Mewtwo must have been a real big fan of H.I. Geiger. Because his castle looks like this living creature. The doors look like alien jaws in some places.
Yeah.
The cloning machine he operates looks like some sort of twisted demonic snail.
Yeah.
Like, the designs are wonderful. Even Mewtwo's evil psychic Pokeballs, which are just Pokeballs with, like, a slit eye on it. They're amazing. I remember as a kid wanting one.
Yeah.
And, the actual combat was good. Even when they did the whole, alright, I've used my psychic powers to prevent their superpowers, so they'll just slap fight. It's a really brutal fight, which is completely ruined by my brother, and missing it background going, Pokemon are meant to fight, not like this.
Yeah, see, that's something that drives me nuts about this movie.
Yes. It's a movie based off a game where you collect Pokemon and smash them against each other.
Like, the whole moral of the story is that fighting is bad and maybe we should all just get along. Anyway, let's go fight these fucking Pokemon again.
Yeah, I know. What they're trying to say is, if they want to fight and want to compete, that's cool. But forcing them to fight, that's bad.
Yeah.
But
I mean, literally, you're going and catching wild animals and making them fight.
Later movies will show, and episodes will show, that Pokemon want to be with humans because it makes them live better lives. And they like to fight because it's all they know how to do. But at the same time...
That's not better.
At the same time, that's still terrible.
Yeah.
That's just terrible.
That's just taking advantage of them.
It pretty much is. I mean, it goes from this wonderful, whimsy thing to actual live cockfights.
Yeah.
Or worse, dogfights, which...
I don't know. Like, I almost feel like some of these like ideologies should be left out of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because there's no way to, like...
Z-Fighters aren't meant to fight, not like this!
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Like, that's a line that would fit better in, like, Gundam.
Yeah.
Which is talking about the problems of war and conflict and how they are intrinsically something we can't help but do. But, your fire-breathing lizard pet does not have the same emotional response to that kind of... It's just...
Because there's nothing really stopping these characters from just saying, fighting is bad, we should take our pets and go home and live comfortably with them.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping them other than being like, I want to be the best. Which is like, well, it's pretty selfish of you.
Yeah. I mean, in the Pokemon Origins anime, I do know the main character, Red, he's not interested in being the Pokemon champion. He still becomes it. He's interested in cataloging Pokemon in the Pokedex. That's what he wants to do. But in order to continue doing that, he's got to be the champion.
Okay.
Because he needs to be able to go to further... And that's basically, okay, I like that better. I actually would like to follow a show like someone going around cataloging the Pokemon. That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
And you can still have the wacky antics of something like Team Rocket. Yeah. Who, I still admit I love Team Rocket, but they are underutilized in this movie. They do nothing in this movie. Yeah. Besides make a Viking joke and a Minnesotan joke.
I have no idea. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, even some of the games...
Yeah. That Pokemon Black and...
Yeah.
I hated those games. Not just because of the story, I found them really boring and slow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were actually some of my least favorite Pokemon games.
That was my favorite, for sure.
That's fun. I could not get into them. It took forever to get to gyms. Yeah. I couldn't stand N. I wanted to punch him in the back of the head until he spoke up because I... Yeah. And it was just not fun for me.
Gotcha.
But I liked a lot of the Pokemon designs. I'm like, I want to play this game, but I just can't get into it.
The thing I found when playing that one was, like, they tried to do almost like a political thing there. Yeah. And, like, I found myself a lot of the times being like, why am I fighting these guys? These guys are kind of right here. Yeah, like,
no, I'm not saying there wasn't a good idea. Yeah. N just came across kind of... He didn't word it the right way for me. He came across as holier than thou.
Oh, yeah.
Which is why I want to punch him in the back of the head. Like, you have an argument, but you don't need to, wave it around everyone's face.
Yeah. But, like, that's what I'm trying to get at here with this movie and with at least that game in particular. When they start to bring in some of these more political arguments and these, like not political. What's the word I'm looking for? Like more social issues, I guess.
Humanitarian.
Like, just like
Pokemon-tarian.
I don't know. When they bring that stuff in, they make such a compelling argument that the only way you can continue to enjoy the whole setup of Pokemon is to be kind of a selfish asshole.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, that's a good idea, but I'm just going to keep doing this. And I just feel like the better idea is to just leave that out of it. Leave that for a different anime.
I mean, you could do, like, some things, like, deep like that with Pokemon, but maybe not that exact direction. Like, don't bring in, they don't, fighting is bad, okay? Yeah. Because the entire series, it's...
Something like that will be better left for a standalone film that doesn't have... Like, it has an end game. Yeah. Because once you come to that conclusion, it should be like, oh shit. Yeah. We should change. Yeah. And therefore not continue what we're doing. Yeah.
I totally agree. Because that's kind of like, oh, you're enjoying these wonderful, whimsical and fun games? Yeah. Well, you're an asshole.
Yeah, we've ruined it for you. Like, I don't know.
It's a mixed bag, and it's not an enjoyable one.
The ending of this movie basically conflicts with the very premise of Pokemon.
Yeah, they all learn a very important life lesson. Mewtwo basically uses the Men in Black mind wiper thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And just like, that's it. You don't remember anything. You're just back at this Pokemon Center, and no one remembers me. And I'm going to take my clones. We're going to live in happiness and peace elsewhere because we're clones. We don't belong with humanity. Yeah. And he comes back in a TV special where he's basically like, we are clones. We do not belong in the real world. And my response is, okay, you and 3 of the clones look different than every other Pokemon. That one looks like a normal one. That one looks like a normal one. That one looks like a normal one. Yeah. Why can't they live among people and other Pokemon? Because we are clones and we do not... Oh God, he's going through his emo phase. People, just let him be. Just let him be. Speaking of Mewtwo, I will give credit to his original English voice actor, who does an amazing job with this deep baritone voice, carrying some pretty clunky lines. Yeah, but he's so good at them. Yeah, like Mewtwo's the only good part about this movie. Okay, and they watered him down too. Yeah, they had to make him more evil rather than make him nuanced. But they also had to make Mew a good guy because his original shows up in the movie and. In the English version, he apparently says, superpowers of your clones don't make them special. Why, we're all equals in a sense. In Japanese version, you fucking clones. The originals are better. Screw you guys. We're going to show you how much better the originals are. Come at me, bro.
That's another thing. Was this movie the first appearance of Mewtwo and Mew?
Yes, it was.
That's something. That's
noteworthy. Well, no, Mewtwo cameoed in the anime.
Okay, that's what I wasn't sure about.
Mew, I'm pretty sure, only appeared here.
Yeah.
And as a side note, the entire plot of this movie is going on, and Mew is just bouncing around, giggling like a little baby. Yeah. And it's actually... I get what they're going for, and I like it. It's basically, here's this dark plot going on over here, here's the cute animal bouncing around and, like, riding a windmill. And you're like, now that's some actual enjoyable mood whiplash. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it cuts back to the humans, oh my god, this is a Transformers movie.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh my god. I don't care for the squishy humans, I want the strange otherworldly creatures.
Yeah, that's fair.
Excuse me, my brain needs to reboot.
Okay. So... what else is there to talk about with this movie? Talk about the fact that Pikachu's tears brought back Ash, I guess.
They hinted that tears were the key at some point in the movie, and the Japanese version, it's worded slightly better, but oh my god, is it like the cheesiest moment I think I've ever seen in a movie? Like, okay, I remember being sad at Bye Bye Butterfree. I remember being sad at the Pikachu Goodbye episode. Yeah. I remember being sad at other scenes in the anime. I don't remember my reaction. It's like, there are scenes I can remember my brain going, this is a sad memory. Yeah. Let's not bring it back up. Like, the first time I saw it was Prime Die. Okay. My brain's like, oh, please don't remind us of that. Yeah, yeah. Maze Hughes' funeral. I don't want to remember that. Pikachu's Goodbye. Oh, please no. Ash's death. That was a plot cul-de-sac. I'm pretty sure even Yilumi was like that. Like, I want to say that, but I can't remember for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I think I can only remember the hype of this movie.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not.
Like,
it's like
like
it's hard.
cool things happen. What were they? Cool things happened.
It's like all I remember is my brain going, "Holy shit, Mewtwo!" and "Holy shit, Mew." And I'm not sure
explosions
what
and
I not say that I wasn't excited a bit more or even sad by that scene. I just don't remember.
No,
it doesn't I don't recall.
Like you can recall Mufasa's death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's probably the movie I've watched the most in my life. So yeah.
Okay. Bambi's death. Bambi's mom's death.
I've never seen Bambi.
Okay. I don't recall watching that movie either. So
yeah. Yeah, I know what you're going for.
Yeah, you can recall other traumatic childhood memories.
Yes, definitely.
And this should, but isn't. But it is a prime example of one of the people I watch on YouTube has mentioned. Ash Ketchum, if he was a Pokemon, would only know the move Tackle, because he tries to tackle all of life's problems, including the energy shots of 2 cosmological super cats.
Yeah.
Like, there's a video, a channel I watch called, his name is Suede. He's redoing he's watching every episode of Pokemon and giving a review of it. Now, I actually highly recommend this series. Yeah. But he loves to point out when Ash is like, if there's a problem, I will tackle it.
You're wrong in one way here.
Oh?
He would know one other move, and that is Harden.
Nah.
But sorry, I had to.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Anyway, what else is there to talk about here? We've touched on all the major points. There's the scene. There's the Pokemons. There's the pop songs. There's the vacation, and there's the existentialism that they cut out. If you're a diehard Pokemon fan, I would not even recommend rewatching this movie. Like, maybe if you want a cheap laugh, or maybe you want to riff on it with friends, but don't be 29 and watching it alone in your bedroom. I mean, you might like it. I don't know.
I mean, if someone does still like this movie, go right ahead. But I can't think of anyone I know who would. Like, I know some really diehard Pokemon fans, and I can't even think they would enjoy this. They might really enjoy remembering the hype up to it.
Yeah. Because
that's still generally good.
Me and James were chatting about this movie recently, and I feel like he's a fan of this movie. Well,
if he is, I've more power to him.
I need to get his take on this.
I wouldn't be, yeah. It would have been nice if he could have joined us and been, enjoyed this. But I watched it. I didn't really hate it, but at the same time, I'm never coming back to it.
Straight up, can't watch it. Cannot do it. I couldn't force myself to watch it.
I distinctly remember really enjoying the second one more. And I remember the third one being really good. I mean, really good. I don't think some people have said Miyazaki good. I don't agree with that.
I don't think I've seen the third one. But pretty sure I saw the second one.
Yeah,
I don't remember anything about it though.
No, I remember a few things about it, which is kind of weird. But that's a discussion for another time.
Yeah.
But it's after the third one, I stopped watching the anime a lot.
Yeah.
And I certainly didn't watch the movie, so I have no idea what's after that. And I always kept going to, I should, with the power of the internet, I can watch them all now. But
yeah,
this is actually causing me to go, maybe I don't want to go down that train.
Yeah.
But speaking of Pokemon and movies, we should probably touch on the one coming up soon.
Yeah. Detective Pikachu,
which I'm actually kind of excited for.
The trailer kind of blew everybody away because nobody had expectations for this.
No, nobody did. Well, I had expectations as soon as they had Ryan Reynolds tied to it because it produced a lot of memes of there's a Deadpool in a Pikachu costume poking his head out with a gun.
Of course.
Which is like, the new Detective Pikachu movie looks fantastic. Like, well, we just came off Deadpool 2, which is one of my favorite movies ever.
Really?
Yeah, it's
that high.
It's really. I think I like it more than Deadpool 1.
Nice. Yeah.
And I definitely had Deadpool 1 in my top 10.
Well, yeah, for sure.
So, ergo, if I like this one more.
Yep.
So I'm like, anything with Ryan Reynolds is generally really good when he gets to be funny. I've tried, I've actually remember a few years ago watching one of his rom-coms I was forced to watch it with one of my aunts.
Yeah.
It's painful. Like, he isn't funny in it because he's not able to be himself. He's just there to be eye candy.
I didn't have high expectations for this because Ryan Reynolds, on his own, is funny.
Yeah.
But sometimes he's given shit material.
Yeah, Green Lantern.
Yeah. So, like, I used to really, really not enjoy Ryan Reynolds movies until Deadpool, basically. And then it kind of, like, changed my whole outlook, and I went back and watched them, and I was like, okay, no, this guy's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know?
I think Robert Downey Jr. had the exact same for me. I didn't care for him until Iron Man, and then it directly made him better.
Yeah, fair enough.
But,
So, this Detective Pikachu movie...
okay, we should get the first thing out. Do you think the Pokemon designs are terrifying?
No.
I think some are, and some aren't. Almost like some animals in real life are terrifying, and some aren't.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that.
I feel like they did a great job in making them look semi-realistic, yet like the cartoons, like the actual
I like
original
that.
designs.
Like, if they went 100% like what the Lion King live action movie is doing, it would be terrible.
Yeah.
But they hit the right mark, and well, a lot of things. Some of the designs are not finished. This is a trailer, and they're going to tweak a few designs. So
for sure,
that's totally understandable.
Yep. I love everything about the look of this.
As much as I don't trust posters, I fucking love the poster and all the details in it.
Yep.
There's even a video online where you can actually go through all the small things. And apparently on one of the billboards, like on one of the light pole posts, there's a missing Charmander picture.
Oh, really?
That's a deep, deep cut. And I'm literally stealing that line from Suede because he did a trailer analysis.
Yeah.
That is a deep cut.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hyped for it now. And
at
first, what I was most worried about this entire movie was not the Pokemon. It was the human main character.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because a lot of these movies where it's a boy and his ex, the boy is the worst part of it. I've always hated the genre of a boy and his ex. I hated Free Willy. I hated E.T. I hated The Iron Giant. Because all three of these movies, I could predict what the main character was doing before they did. And that bores me. And nothing I hate more than being bored by a movie.
Iron Giant is one of my favorite all-time movies.
And you're allowed to like it, but it's one of my least favorite movies I ever had to watch.
But I know what you're saying.
Yeah. I couldn't get... There's nothing worse for a movie than to not suck you into it. Like, if you can't go into this movie's world, that's just, like, an hour and a half of your time is just 8.
Yeah.
And you want it back.
But yeah, the main actor in this movie, he was one of the only things I kind of had hope for, because the actor, his name is Justice Smith, and I know him from the Netflix series The Get Down. He's a fantastic actor. He was also in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, a lot of people making that joke.
Yeah, but great actor.
I have not watched Jurassic Kingdom. I have not seen him in any movies.
Yeah, he's just kind of breaking out now, right?
But the trailer was enough to make me go, okay, I'm not disliking you.
Yeah.
I can predict a few lines in the trailer. That's not a good thing.
Yeah. But
at the same time, there were still funny deliveries in that trailer. And some good acting in that trailer.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Mr. Mime. That scene was fantastic.
A lot of people have nightmares about Mr. Mime now, but I actually find him really cute.
Yeah. I don't know, like, I like what they did here. Yeah. It's going for, like, that perfect mix of true to the true to Pokemon, but also, like, totally fresh.
Yeah. If I'm hoping they go into a lot of how Pokemon have affected this world, like people carry around small little orbs that contain psychics. How does that affect that world? Like, if you can just throw out a psychic and go, "Oh hey, Kadabra, move my couch for me,"
yeah,
like that has got to have an impact on the world somehow.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I wanted to mention about this. And I gotta wonder, does this trailer, just the trailer alone, because we haven't seen the movie.
No.
Does this give you more hope knowing that this same company are the ones adapting the new Gundam and My Hero Academia movies?
It does give me, like... I never doubted Legendary's capabilities. But at the same time, I want to judge every single product on its own.
Yeah.
Because I have mixed feelings about how they handled Godzilla.
Okay, yeah.
I want to say... probably more negative, actually, for Godzilla. At least what I've read. I haven't. Obviously, the second Godzilla movie's not out yet.
Yeah.
But what I've heard about the pre-production and what they're going for,
yeah,
disliking that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of its own thing. So I want to try and be unbiased, but obviously, yes, it is giving me some hope that maybe they do anime stuff better than live action. Like maybe down the road they try to make a Kamen Rider movie. That I would still like to try that, but if they handle it like Godzilla, I might feel kind of...
Yeah, I hear you. So, speaking of Detective Pikachu, Gundam, My Hero Academia, and live-action anime...
Oh, Lord.
Let's mention this. Netflix are adapting Cowboy Bebop.
Wasn't that already Firefly?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think.
Now, apparently the creator is going to be a producer.
Okay.
They haven't said like if that's just like an honorary producer title.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot in adaptation stuff.
Yeah.
Or if he's actually going to be hands-on, because apparently he has done nothing with Bebop for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm hoping it does well, but I am definitely not betting on this one.
Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, Netflix has done so many of these already, and they really, like, in terms of live action, they haven't done it right yet.
No, not for anime.
Yeah.
But when it comes to creating some original cartoons, they knock it out of the park.
Yeah, for sure.
Or when they do original series, some of them are freaking amazing, and other ones are just kind of like, that exists.
Yeah.
Like, Netflix is such a mixed bag. Like, if I could reach in and pull out 3 things I think are some of the greatest things ever, and I can thank them for, or I can pull up half a dozen things I think, oh God, why would you ever green like that? Yeah. Send it right back to hell.
Exactly. So that brings me to the question of the episode.
Ooh.
I don't have a question from anybody. This is a question I saw asked online, and I thought it was an excellent question.
Okay.
These live-action anime adaptations that we're seeing so much lately, like, you can't count them.
No.
Not just the ones that are being released, but just this one is being is going into production. This one, like, you know, they bought the rights to this. Who are these for? Think about it.
That is a really good question.
Who are these remakes for?
Like, I can tell you who the Pokemon Detective Pikachu is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is clearly a nostalgic bomb. That's for, hey, you were a Pokemon?
That's just...
That's good business.
And not even just nostalgia. Pokemon is one of the biggest franchises in the world.
Yeah. It's just a good idea.
Just look at Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah.
To know that, like, that is a good idea.
But a live-action Cowboy Bebop, that's not for me. I'm not a fan of Bebop. I haven't watched the series.
But not even that.
Is it for you? Because you're a fan of both it and Firefly, but you already have.
Exactly. My thoughts on it are, it's not not just the Cowboy Bebop one, but any of these. They're not really for the anime fans, because the anime fans, the purists, they want their anime.
Yeah.
They don't really want the live action as so much. You have Code Geass. That's your favorite.
Yeah.
Do you need a live action Code Geass?
No, I don't.
You don't need it.
No, I don't.
You have the series.
No,
So if it's not for the anime fans, then it has to be for the general audience. But the general audience, they don't really watch anime.
No, they don't.
So who are these for? I don't.
Now, that being said, I actually am really excited, hoping it does go with the Gundam one, because I want Gundam to be a household name.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't... Like, if Legendary next week announced they're doing a Code Geass movie, I'm going 100% suspicious. Like, I don't... It's not that I'm trying to gatekeep Code Geass. I just think Code Geass is already perfected.
Yeah.
Gundam, I think, has some improvement room.
Yeah.
And maybe with a Western audience or a Western eye on it, the next Gundam series or this movie will be freaking amazing. It might be that Gundam series that's, untouchable.
And I feel like that's the difference, because, not to gatekeep, but there are two types of anime. There are the specific story with specific characters that work a certain way, like Cowboy Bebop, Code Geass.
Yeah.
And then there's Gundam and Pokemon, and these things that are like
serialized franchises that change their face every now and then.
You can do live action blockbuster movies based on those without bringing any of the main characters in. You don't need Ash Ketchum.
No.
You don't need I would go with the main Gundam.
You don't need a Hiro Yui.
Exactly. You don't need that, because it's more about the monsters. It's about the Gundams.
Yeah.
And it's big enough that a general audience could enjoy this. There is a way to market it.
Yeah.
There's a way to make this a necessary thing that you would enjoy.
I got a question for you now.
Yep.
Do you think Dragon Ball Z, which category Dragon Ball Z falls under?
Fuck.
It's a good question, isn't it? See, the thing with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, it's not serious enough to really fit the first category, does it? Because it's kind of...
Yeah.
But at the same time, the characters are so ingrained to us that changing them feels like so wrong.
Mm.
So I wouldn't know where to put that.
That one's kind of on the line.
It is.
And if you were going to put it in the second category, I would say that the selling point, like the Pokemon, like the Gundam, would be the going Super Saiyan, the Kamehamehas, that kind of thing. Like, the different levels of powering up would be the selling point that you could maybe use. Yeah. But trying to do that fresh without Goku and Gohan and Krillin and Vegeta, I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if that, in the right hands, maybe.
Yeah, but who are these right hands?
Oh, I have no idea.
I can't think of anyone. Speaking of I want the director of Torara, Taito Wakiki, to do an anime movie, though.
Yeah.
I think he's crazy enough to pull it off.
Yeah.
But he needs the right anime.
Yeah, he can handle the
comic book strangeness and take it seriously.
But also he has a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. But I don't know what... I would want to give him a comedy anime.
Not even a full-on comedy, but something with bits of comedy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, something on the line that has good humor, but also...
good action, yeah.
Yeah, but something weird.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Actually, imagine if he did Death Note.
That could work.
Yeah, because Death Note did have its quirky, funny moments.
Yeah.
But it also was serious in places, and...
Yep.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, that could work.
Full Metal Alchemist?
Oh, that's a good one, too.
You got, it's weird. You've got a lot of different iconic character designs and set pieces and stuff like that he could pull off.
Yeah. And also, I think Full Metal Alchemist could probably fall into the second category. As much as I love the characters from Full Metal Alchemist, you could do a side story without Ed and Al.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah,
follow a different...
The world itself.
Yeah.
And this, that is a thing on its own. That's also kind of on the line.
It is. Although, I would like to see Ed and Al, because I love those two. I love those brothers, but I could see a world where we follow, not Roy Mustang, but... Bob Mustang.
But, Full Metal Alchemist would be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking now, in terms of trying to market that to an American audience and not whitewash it. Because of Alphonse.
Yeah.
Because what you could do in that case is you get... you don't whitewash Ed. You get an authentic Asian American actor who can pull off a leading role.
Yeah.
And then you get someone people know to voice Alphonse.
Yeah, yeah.
And then beyond that, it doesn't have like you could maybe expand.
Yep.
The State Alchemist a little bit.
Yep.
And have a varied cast.
Oh yeah.
Make it more international.
Yeah.
To round out the cast and have something that familiar faces the
Yeah.
audiences know without fully whitewashing.
Plus, it'd be very easy to make the homunculi various different people.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Because one of them is literally a shapeshifter.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
right.
That is.
I feel like that would be a good one.
Yeah.
That could be done right without being done in any sort of insensitive way.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
And
it would almost be if a second coming of Harry Potter in a sense, if they did it just right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that's the only Western movie I can think that kind of comes close to the.
The only difference being that Harry Potter goes from that story progresses from full on child's movie.
Yeah.
To holy shit, this is dark.
Yeah.
Whereas Full Metal Alchemist is oh, this is dark from the get go.
Actually, it kind of
it gets darker.
It gets darker, but it also gets lighter. It's basically like a heart rhythm.
Yeah, yeah.
But for a while, it kind of flatlines in terms of dark. Which, I said as the closest thing. I didn't say it was a 1-to-1.
Yeah. So to go back to Cowboy Bebop for a second.
Sure.
Cowboy Bebop is fully in that first category.
I haven't even watched it, and I can agree with that.
I don't see how this works.
Yeah.
There's not I love the world of Cowboy Bebop, but it's not its own specific thing on the level of
it's kind
Pokemon
of
or
a
Gundam.
more generic science fiction, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more around the characters, and the thing that Cowboy Bebop did that stands out to me, and if they're doing a movie, this doesn't make sense at all. Because the thing that Cowboy Bebop does is that every episode, for the most part, is sort of a different genre. You take they take the characters, you introduce the world, the characters, the main cast, and then you put them into there's a blaxploitation sort of episode. There's a horror episode. They take all these genres and they do them really well with your main cast.
And they're also one and done stories, pretty much.
Yes, it's very much that way. With one overarching story that slowly progresses throughout the 26 episodes. And that story on its own, it doesn't make sense to do as a movie.
I can understand.
I love Cowboy Bebop. It is still to this day my favorite anime, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't see this.
I've never watched it, but even on the outside, I can look at that and going, that is not a job I would want if someone told me, hey, adapt this to a Western movie.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
No.
Just throw up my hands going, nope.
Mm-mm. So...
you've got to have some sort of genius madman to drive that plot.
And the fact that the action so,
I have seen some of the action scenes, and they're pretty well done.
Yeah, but they're very... the show very much involves itself with jazz music.
Yeah.
So, how the fuck are you doing that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, I guess.
Yeah. It's... Look, okay, I hope we haven't come across too negative. We want these to do good. We never want to be these movies are a bad idea, they need to fail immediately. No, we're just skeptic, and if we get proven wrong, I'll be happy.
See, my take on it is, I want anime to grow. I want the anime fan base to grow. If they keep doing bad live-action adaptations... That's only going to take it's only going to reinforce the idea of anime is not good. I shouldn't watch that.
Yeah.
To the outsiders, right?
Yeah.
So maybe the Detective Pikachu Gundam, maybe that stuff could help.
Yep.
Could change things.
I'd just be happy if they could convince people that not all cartoons are for kids.
Yeah, good luck.
I know that's an uphill battle, but
yeah, it's up a very steep hill.
It's up a very steep hill. I mean, especially with people who still think South Park is for kids.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
I'm sure you've met someone like that before. And all you can do is just stare at them, confused.
Yeah.
What world do you live on?
What are you raising your children on?
I don't have kids.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that's it for another episode of Final Form. You got anything else to touch on here?
No. Well, I guess we'll end on another good news. I may not like this show, but Netflix has recently saved Ava from limbo of who owns the rights.
Yeah.
So they'll be airing it soon.
Yes.
Constantly. I hate the show, but as a fan of anime, I know how goddamn hard it is to find DVDs of anything, especially when a show is not owned by anyone in the West.
Yeah.
So now that it's easily accessed to people, good for you guys.
Yeah.
I still think it's hot rubbish, but... Take
it from someone who attempted to watch this over the summer. It is hard to get your hands on that fucking show. It's like...
Even to acquire it through unscrupulous means, I've heard it's not the easiest thing to find.
No. Like I'll be the first to admit, I pirated this show because I had no other option.
Yeah.
It is expensive as hell to buy, and nowhere streams it.
Because no one owned the rights for it for the longest time. It was in rights limbo.
Yeah.
Which is a right shame. Like, I can think of a few shows that were in rights limbo that I hope will... Like, that's the one thing I'll give Netflix credit for. It often will rescue things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll get to Ava another day. I don't plan on rewatching it by any means, but I'm glad that other people can have access.
Yeah, like I said, I may really dislike this, but I'm not going to say, oh, hey, don't enjoy this if you enjoy this, or if you're absolutely curious about it, hey, here's a means of doing it that's easy.
Yeah.
And like we've said before, someone with a Netflix account.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get a Netflix account.
Everybody has it.
Or they give you trials, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like that one guy who tattooed Netflix on him got a free lifetime pass to it.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, it was a one-done deal, apparently.
Yeah.
There are worse deals. But if you actually want to try and watch this Pokemon movie, give it a shot.
Yeah.
I do recommend watching Suede's Pokemon Journey if you want to relive the nostalgia of each episode of Pokemon without having to try and cringe yourself through it.
Yeah. For sure.
He gives a lot of good trivia, and he goes into the depths of some of the things. And he's just a generally funny guy, and I'm going to give a shout-outs to him, because he did influence a lot of the lines I said today, so I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I ripped him off a few more times than I thought I did.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you've done it with the Wizards and the Bruisers.
Yeah. Actually, I re-listened to their episode on Pokemon last night, just to,
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for another episode of Final Form.
You all go out there and catch them all.
Oh, God.
What is it, like 800 now?
I have no idea what that number is at. It's too many.
Yeah, it is.
It's funny, though, because I'm pretty sure the number of Pokemon, even though it's like a gross number, still not as many, still not as high a number as the number of episodes in that anime.
No.
Because that anime is like over 900 episodes now.
Yeah.
That's too much.
Oh, did you want to discuss what we're going to do next? Or do
yeah.
you want to leave it a surprise?
No, this is...
I think they'll find out on the next time on Final Form.
Yeah. So the next episode is actually our season finale.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're doing. We're okay. We'll say it outright. We're finally getting around to our namesake.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I already just dropped one hand.
Yeah. You got it.
You guys are smart. We trust you.
Yeah. Smarter than us. Thanks for dropping by. Wrong podcast. Thanks for listening. That's a better way of putting it. As always, you can check out other episodes of Final Form, Hyper Battle, Jedi Dropouts, and whatever else we do over at www.jedidropouts.podbean.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And we'll catch you next time.
Bye.
No pun intended.
Yes, it was.
Later.
This has been a Jedi Dropouts production.